Need a stunning website for your business? Watch this now. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a complete professional website with WordPress in under an hour. I made this video digestible and geared towards beginners and experts. For those that don't know me, my name is Chris Iglesia. I'm a certified marketing specialist. I help dozens of business owners increase their online sales by up to 70% within 60 days. Stick to the end of this video for a bonus gift I am giving away just for staying until the end. Let's dive in. WordPress is the most popular content management system in the world, powering a significant portion of the web. It's renowned for its flexibility and ease of use. Elementor, on the other hand, is a leading WordPress page builder with over 2 million active installs. It allows you to create beautiful pages using a simple drag and drop interface. The first step in building a website is choosing a domain name that reflects your brand and securing reliable hosting. That's why we use and partner with SiteGround. We have used GoDaddy, Google Domains, RIP, Bluehost, and practically every other hosting provider known, and SiteGround is the winner. We have used them for the last 4 years and don't plan on leaving them anytime soon. To get started with SiteGround, check around this video for the link to get started. It is an affiliate link, so when you join, you help us support this channel, so thank you. We are going to pick the recommended plan to get started. So over here, we have SiteGround. SiteGround is one of my most favorite hosting providers, if not the best hosting provider, because of their customer support, their really fast speed, and their great security. All you have to do to get started is hit start now, and it's going to bring you over to pick a plan. I always recommend to grow big. It's going to give you the right amount of space and traffic that you can use to get started, and it also comes with free on-demand backups as well as staging, so you can make edits to your site without making it any effects or errors to your actual live site. So that's a great addition to get. So that's why I highly recommend the grow big. All you have to do is hit get plan, and then you can start signing up. Don't sign up for any other add-ons unless you're trying to buy a domain. After you finish, all you have to do is just then go and log into your account. It's going to automatically log you in. So I'm just going to log into my account right over here. Once it logs me in, you're probably going to get introduced with all these welcome messages. But since I've been a user for over 4 years, I'm going to be presented with these options that are just giving me shortcuts to where I need to go. For instance, I created a website in the beginning for this tutorial for your convenience. So I'm not going to go into depth of setting this up, but when you want to create a website, all you have to do is just go to website, and then there's going to be a blue button here, and you could just hit new website. And now when you click that, this pop-up is going to appear, and you can now select your plan. And now you can go and choose the specific plan if you have more than one plan. But if you don't have any other plan and you have one. Once you have this screen up, you can then add a new domain, add an existing domain. So you just have to point your name servers there. Don't worry, they have excellent help articles that will help you get that set up, as well as the support. And then you can also do a temporary domain, which I don't recommend. That's only if you are building a new site and you're experimenting with building a new website on a different kind of domain, and then you could add another domain on that later. So that's what I did to make this video right now. Once you select it, it's going to take a couple minutes. So just go get some water and grab a quick snack, and it'll be done before you know it. So once that's done, you're going to be presented with going to your site tools. So you would see this screen afterwards. That's loading up right now. And once you are presented with the screen, you want to immediately go to security and then go to SSL manager, and you want to select the SSL that you want to install, which is going to be Let's Encrypt Wildcard. Now, wildcard means that it's going to be applied to all the different subdomains that you have, and it's going to allow you to be secured on all that. So it won't come up with any warning saying that, warning, this site doesn't have any kind of certificate, it's unsecured, please leave. But in order to prevent that, you must install this. I already installed it. It'll take a couple moments, so just grab another quick bite. And then all you have to do now is just go to HTTPS enforce, just to make sure that it's fully secured. So once you make sure that this is all squared away, if you don't have a professional email account, it's great because email is free with your plan, and you have unlimited email accounts. All you need is 2. And this is a temporary domain. If you have a temporary domain, you're not going to be presented with being able to create an email account. You have to have a domain purchased and applied to here. Once you have a domain assigned to your account, which you're going to be presented with automatically, you won't run into this issue, so don't worry. All you have to do is just put a name that you want to use for your email account, and you would just put, for instance, your first initial and then your last name, and then you would enter a password, and then you create it. Then you would create one for your support. People could contact your support, and you can differentiate your actual personal business email from your support. That's why you want to start off with 2 email accounts, so you can have that ready and good to go, and it's branded and professional to your name. All you have to do now is, once that's created, you can then go to your mail configuration, and it'll show you exactly how to set up your email accounts. But we're not going to go into details about that because SiteGround has great tutorials on how to do that already. Once you're done with that, you go to click WordPress, install and manage, and now you can see your WordPress installation. Since I already have it installed and you already pretty much have it installed too already, if you followed my steps step by step, now you can go and log into the admin panel. Now we're going to click into here, and this is going to bring us right into the WordPress site. So now this is where we can start selecting our theme and getting everything all set up. So as you can see, we're logged in over here. We're going to go to the dashboard. Where you would want to go to install a theme is go over here to Appearance and go to Themes, and then you are going to install a theme called Hello Elementor. So before we go into the actual nitty-gritty, we want to make sure that our plugins are okay. So we want to make sure we get rid of SiteGround Central. So I deactivated that, so now it's not active on my site because it messes with the user interface and it doesn't really make it friendly. I disable it. You could choose to delete it afterwards, but I keep everything else. An additional plugin I always install too, besides Elementor and Elementor Pro, is Classic Editor, because it makes the page editing experience a lot easier, at least for making blog posts or other kind of custom posts. And for anything else page related, I'm using Elementor. So you're going to want to go over here to add new plugin. So I already have this installed, and you can then install Elementor. When you add your new theme and activate it, it's going to set you up automatically and ask for your logo, your site name, and it also set you up with the basic theme and also provide you options to apply a site template. What we're going to do now is go into the main page over here, and we want to actually go to settings and do one other housekeeping thing, and that's to add an S over here so we make sure that it matches up. And it's going to log me out, and then I'm logging back in. So now we're going to go over to reading. It's set to our home page, and then we're also going to go to permalinks and I'll leave it post name. Now that's set up, we can get started with building our website. After I installed Elementor Pro and connected my account, all you have to do is go to template and kit library, and you can choose from all the different templates that they have here. I'm going to be doing an example for the health and wellness industry, so I'm going to be using something that's chiropractic. So I already chose this template already over here, the local services wireframe. So what I'm going to do is look at my pages that I have here, and I'm going to start customizing the page. So I'm going to go and hit the home page and hit edit with Elementor, and it's going to start having me go into its page editor. So now this is where the magic happens, and you can see exactly how user intuitive Elementor is. Don't be intimidated. You're going to feel overwhelmed at first, and that's totally okay, but everything's going to be easy once you start messing around with everything. See, you have a layout already, and you have a general idea of how you're going to edit it. So you can see that we can edit the header up here, but for right now, let's actually start with editing the header. We're going to save our changes, and we're going to get this header so it looks right. So I'm going to click over here and make sure that this is at a correct height, because that is way too small. I want to leave it as a percentage so it's equal all around and mobile responsive. So you can see that it's a percentage for the height, so that's why it was causing some issues. So I'm going to do max width and mess with that. I'll leave the height at 0, and you can see that we have much more flexibility. So I'm not going to go crazy with the logo. I'm going to leave the street address there because this is a dummy site, and you would click here and you can edit your text. So you can change your address here, and these two elements are called containers. So we click here and we can edit the container, and you can change the style by the color, the background color, by going to your global color. So this is great, and this is why I love Elementor, is because you're able to store your global colors. And when you have that, you're able to quickly access your brand colors at a click of a button. So you can easily access and add colors on the go. All you have to do is just select a color. I'm not going to select it because it's going to change the color, and then you can hit create new global color and name it whatever you want. Then it's going to get stored over here, and you can choose and just always have a palette of colors that are on your brand color to use. Now that we have this is where you could go and adjust your menus. I'm going to go into menus in a little bit, but now that we have our header designed and it's looking good, I'm going to go now into the page. So over here, the thing that I'm keep dragging is called the navigator. This navigator allows you to easily select different kind of layers. So if you ever become lost and you need to select a different element and it's becoming finicky to select, it's okay. All you have to do is just select the different elements and you're able to edit them here. So you can see there's animations, but I wouldn't even really worry about that. So now we want to check the mobile responsiveness. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this icon here, and this is gonna allow you to select different kind of mobile responsive settings. So right now we're in desktop. You can do tablet, and then you can also do mobile. You can see that mobile doesn't really look too well, right? So we're gonna go over here and adjust the width, and it's taking up 100%. We're gonna change it to 50. And this is only affecting the mobile view of it, right? This is why I love Elementor as well, because it allows me to do that. Now I can go and click here, and we want this to be moved up here. So I'm gonna shrink this down a bit, or hit max width, enlarge it, and now I'm gonna stretch it out a bit. And you can see that it's giving me a little issues with that, but that's okay. Wait for that, and boom, just like that, it's fixed. And now we can hit update. I love using Elementor because it makes it very user friendly. Everything's here. This is what it looks like with mobile. And then we go back to desktop and everything's still the same. And that's how you make a responsive website. Now that we have this, we can now go back to the page, update, edit page, and you see that I maintained that, and now we're back over here. So you can see what this looks like over here. What I like to do, and what I'm gonna include over here for this video, is my special prompts that help you with using ChatGPT to generate copy for your web pages. What I'm gonna do over here is create really quickly some web copy. I'm gonna use landing page magic, and I'm gonna also link this resource for you guys absolutely free, and this is gonna help you guys create really great copy for your website. Right here is where I'm going to be editing all the copy over here, right? In order for this to convince users to book a call with them, to get a consultation, or even just simply get a service, we want to make sure everything is easy to access and user friendly. So now we're going to go use ChatGPT to generate landing page copy. So we're going to go to chat.openai.com, and just like that, we're presented with a greeting over here, and my screen looks a little bit different. So I'm using AI PRM, and that's a whole bunch of different proven prompts and workflows to help you with your different marketing objectives. So now that we have ChatGPT open, I am using Plus. So what I'm gonna do over here is take this prompt like I did, go to ChatGPT and start a new chat. I'm gonna paste this in, and I'm gonna start answering and filling in these blanks over here. So just bear with me 1 sec as I fill this in. So you can see it's saying opt in for a free copy of my new report called Your Lead Magnet. So we're gonna go ahead and change this by changing the objective. We're gonna say that encourages people to book a free back adjustment. We're gonna take this out since we have it here, and it's literally just filling in the blanks. It's like ad-lib. We make it very easy for you. And the benefit we're gonna do: avoid costly surgeries, reduce inflammation, and then the third benefit, correct your posture. Boom. So now we're gonna say a clear call to action at the end, asking people to book a free back adjustment. Target market, the local residents. So I'm gonna go and do Southbury residents who struggle with arthritis and chronic back pain. So now I'm going to go and submit this. I'm going to copy this. That's a pro tip. Always copy what you have, because sometimes it'll just disappear for good. So now I'm going to hit submit. So now it's going to start coming up with a great headline. This is a great placeholder. This is definitely not something to use right away, because you want to add your own brand language to it. You want to have a more direct response tone. But for this video, I'm just going to be showing you how to customize your website and make it your own. We can do now, copy this headline, put limited time offer, and this here. There's the heading. We could also add this expansion prompt. So I'm going to copy that, and this is going to help us here. So I'm going to take the benefits that I use, paste that in, and now expand them on that. And now we have bypass the operating room, unlock a future free from costly surgeries, quench the flames of discomfort. And I don't really like that, so I'm going to refresh it. So I'm going to go over here and just tell it that please don't have a two-part heading, just keep it to one direct headline. And there you go. This is perfect to use for different sections and talk about the different aspects of their practice. Now that we have this, we can go and use the other prompt. Bonus, you have other kind of powerful landing page headlines. There's product descriptions, persuasive call to actions, and we can even just paste this in because it knows what we're talking about. Remember, it is a free back adjustment for my chiropractic clinic called Best Chiropractor Near Me. And now I'm gonna hit enter, and I like this, claim your free back adjustment now. That's a perfect call to action that you want to use for a button. A lot of people just like to hit submit or just enter contact us, and that's such a non-enticing way to get someone to take action. So I leave it like this, claim your free back adjustment now. We can make this text a little bit bigger, and this is how you do it. You go to hit style, I'm on button, and I hit typography, and now we can start adjusting it to our liking. See, like this. Weight means bold, all that stuff, means that it has the different kinds of headings or different weights that you can have for your font. So I like to have a bold font, perfect. And then we can change that short description and go back over here to where we have our copy. So now we can just mess around with this, and I like to give a nice explanation. Get a free back adjustment session and free yourself from the shackles of chronic back discomfort. So now you can see that the cases are not even. So I want to go and transform it, and I make sure that it's all capitalized. But since I capitalized it in here, we can just go in here, get a free back adjustment and free yourself from the shackles of chronic back discomfort. I'm going to do pain. You see how there is one word down there? I don't like that, so I'm going to increase the size. And I don't like it to be that big, so I'm going to lower it down, and we're going to do 15. Boom, just like that. And now everything's still above the fold, and we can change this and say, give it more direct tone. Let's click it, and then I'm gonna go over here and enter this, visit us and get a free back adjustment. So I'm gonna capitalize those and make sure that this is all right. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want it to be direct, right? So now that we have this, I like it like this. I'm gonna also capitalize A, and now we have a really good landing page, right? So now I want to go over here to the container, and this is where I want to choose an image. I use Midjourney to generate several different images. What I'm going to do over here is choose one that I like, and you can see that I have one with a patient, and I'm going to go and just hit U1, and this is going to automatically upscale this, and I can now save this image to my computer. Now I'm going to add this image. So I can just drag and drop these images too. Now we're going to select that, and you see that it's off, right? So what we want to do in this instance is make this font more legible. In order for us to do that, we want to make sure that it's a wider font, but even with that, it doesn't look that great, right? And that's a little hard to read. So now this is where we have to find the balance of a good font. So I'm liking that, and I'm going to show you exactly why in a minute, because this is all going to make sense in just a moment. Changing these colors are gonna allow you to have a more consistent look and feel to this. You see it's a gradient. It's a weird gradient for this button, right? I really like that. Let's do a classic color. That color is good. Hover, we're not gonna make it transparent. That's just crazy. But even that is a little bit too much in my opinion. So I'm gonna make the font a little bit smaller. Just like that, we have this here. And now just click this section again, go to background overlay, and then just like that, I can now add in a special color that's gonna go over this. So I'm gonna hit black, and you see now that's more of a pop to that. So now this text is much more apparent while it still gives me some room to see the background. So now that we have that changed and everything, let's see what it looks like on desktop. And we're gonna go over here, select that, we have it here, and you can see we need to change the background overlay. So I'm gonna undo that because I just put it on the wrong area. So I'm gonna go to background here and add that picture. Just like that, it's added again. I'm gonna hit update just to save our changes. And just like that, we're already having really good functionality. So now you wanna link this button to another page with your calendar or contact us form, or you would put that to a calendar like Product Champ. Product Champ allows you to book appointments really seamlessly. It also allows you to connect it to your WordPress site so you can instantaneously capture website visitors and nurture those leads right into buyers. It's also going to get reviews from anyone that they end up buying from automatically. Product Champ will help you out with all of that, but we'll keep that for another video for now because that's beyond the scope. So now that we have this over here, everything is looking great. We would go and scroll down over here. This is how you can start changing the services. What I can say is, please list some of my unique services, list 7. I forget how many different services spots there were for that, but we want to be able to add them in over here. And then over here, we could add in another image, and we can use one of these pictures over here where someone's running. I like this one when he's running up the hill. So I'm gonna hit use 3. It's gonna instantaneously download it. And now I'm gonna go over and save the image. Now we'll go here, delete this, choose the image, and we're gonna go to upload files. Just like that, we have it here, and this website's already coming to life. As you can see, we already have this basic layout over here. We know how to get copy. What I'm gonna do now, and we can check and see these services that we have. We can do custom wellness plans. Now we have a lot more chiropractic geared services. Now this is great. Again, this is just placeholder text. I'm just gonna put this here. And now we have pretty much all the core components that we necessarily would need in a website. I'm gonna change the service title here, go back, highlight the next one. I'm pasting this in, correcting the format, just like that. We added that, and now you can add different pictures over here that will make everything pop more on the website. Exit out of that. I'm gonna hit update, and now you can put more key benefits over here. And then this is the benefits of why you'd wanna go and see the office. Over here will be patient testimonials. We can just exit out of this to delete a section, just like that. It's that easy. You can keep this over here as the testimonials. And trusted by, you don't really need to do that unless this could be as seen in some news outlets, like local news outlets. You can use that, but we're just going to delete that as well. And then this is great too, because this is where you can put your blog post. And then I'm also going to show you how to customize this footer as well. So if you don't have Midjourney like I do, you can go over to Bing Image Creator, and this is going to allow you to create images as well. All you have to do is just sign up for free, and then you have 75 generations, or I think it might even be like 15 or 20. And if you run out, it will just take a little bit longer. Just keep that in mind. After all that, and you have that all squared away, you have your images that you like, you can then save your website. We're gonna hit update, and to edit your footer, it's just exactly how you would edit your header. Over here, you just click in the box and you can edit it and change everything to what you like. These are menu links, so you can create different kind of menus. This is going to the primary menu. This is the same as up here. And this is your contact information. Over here, these could be to different services. This will go to a page and to a specific link. So you can see that these are going to incorrect locations. What we can do is just go to services right now. You would usually just do service 1 right afterwards to go to that section, but we're not going to do that here. And again, I'm just typing this in because you don't even have to remember the exact pages that are inside your browser because it's already remembering it. Now I'm going to type in services over here, just like that's all updated. This is 2024, so that's all good to go, and you'd put your other information there. Also, you'd want to put like your privacy policy as well. So maybe besides having your services, you could also do your legal, so you could add in those 2 elements. Let's say we want to do that. They select an element. We're going to go over to text editor, and now we can add this in additionally. So you can see privacy policy, and then terms and condition, and we can keep a certain gap between it, the line height. We can match the other ones, and then we want to remove a little bit of that padding, margin, and just like that we have that. And we can go and make these hyperlink by just hitting insert link, and then we can even just add it to these certain pages as well, so it searches it internally. If I don't have a privacy policy in here to search, it's not going to find anything. So you would just add the URL of that and it will change it to that, and you'll do the same thing for terms and conditions. So we'll hit update, and now we can go over here, hit exit, and I'm going to show you exactly where you can add in your blog post. So we're not going to cover blog posts and how to create one or anything like that, but I am going to show you exactly where you would go to post it. It's going to be awesome to create a blog post because it's so fast how you can do it nowadays, and it's a powerful asset for your audience, and it leverages your authority and builds trust with your audience and new customers that are going to be entering your ecosystem. Now we're going to go and hit add new post, and you can see this is where you can add things in. You can create new categories. Always recommend doing blog, guide, news, tutorials, anything like that. You can add over here and create a category, and then just keep everything organized. You can name the blog post title here. That's how you would add a blog, and you just hit publish, and it'll publish it right there, and it'll update this blog section over here automatically. When we have more blogs, all this stuff will update in real time, so you don't have to constantly update your website, which is great. Now that we have that, you can go to other pages, and instantly you can go and change these out just as easy as it was in the beginning. So we hit edit with Elementor, and it'll put us into editing mode over here, and we could just easily edit this page now and make it our own. Once you have all your pages edited, it's time to make sure that your menus are okay. So you'll just go to appearance, and you go to menus, and this is how you would change your different menus and what appears over there. So you can hit view all, and you can see all the different pages you have. If you don't see certain things, you can do product categories. Sometimes those don't show up. Product tags, landing pages, products, and that's how you can shortcut and access those items in the actual menu itself. And you could create different kind of menus. So you can hit edit your menu below or create a new menu. So you could have a footer one, or you could have a primary one, which you saw already. So now that we have this, I'm gonna get rid of this home page button because it's redundant. So now I'm gonna hit save menu, and now the menu is gonna upgrade. It's gonna update up front. So when I click and visit now, you can see that home is now gone, because now we can just click this and it'll just bring us home all the time. So yeah, that's pretty much exactly how you would get your website up and running and how you would build one in 2024. Obviously, you're gonna have to create this and make it your own. That's why I have that resource for you, so be sure to go and use that. And I'll also create another video going more detailed about creating copy for your whole entire website, because there's some powerful prompts that we have, and sometimes you don't even need a prompt pack. You just have to know how to talk to ChatGPT. So that's why we have specific prompts to give you guys that we use in our workflows that get the ball rolling and give you quick ideas and good, great, excellent first drafts in just a couple of moments, that you just have to do a couple tweaking to it and you have something ready in just about 10 to 20 minutes. That's how you eliminate 10 to 20 hours of creating a website from scratch, because this is the easiest way of doing it. I'm going to show you an even easier way of creating a website next week. So be on the lookout for that, because that video is going to totally blow your mind, and it's going to shortcut the whole entire process for you, so you can still have a professional looking website and also have it up and running without all this different kind of setup that you would have to have for WordPress. And the difference between WordPress and this other secret is you'll find out in the next video. If you guys have any questions, just please let me know and I will be happy to answer that question for you. This does take time to do, and as you can see, there's still more ongoing stuff that I would have to do to make sure that this website is up to par. So usually I'll have everything prepared, and that's something that I teach more in my course. For more information on that, just subscribe for now, and then you can also grab the landing page magic and you automatically will be in the loop that way. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description for landing page magic, so you can go ahead and access that and you can start creating copy for your website in just a few moments. That's all you guys need to know for right now. Don't forget to breathe, relax, and don't let bad thoughts hold you back. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share this with anyone that needs to know how to build a website ASAP. This will help them out in the long run. And if you need to book a call with us, go ahead and click it down below this video so we can schedule your website consultation and just take this whole process away from you and off your shoulders. So have a great day and enjoy the rest of your day, everyone.